Hello, welcome back to our Windows Server 2016 course. What is new? This is the last sort of session. So far, we have covered all of these modules: introduction, platform vision, management, security, identity and access, storage, compute, networking. Then we moved on toward whatever Microsoft deprecated and whatever Microsoft improved around SCCM and SCOM. And for the last part, it's just like appendix, hardware terminologies, information to assist you. Why Microsoft moved toward all these new benefits. Basic hardware, firmware, and driver related technology that you might need to understand when you move toward 2016 for physical or virtual environment. Uh, the hardware is the basis of the security Windows 2016, whether it's virtual or physical. And let's have a look. Some of these hardware, terminologies, firmwares, virtualization technology, VT, Intel or AMD, second level slots, which provide efficient translation for virtual to physical memory, input output memory management, IOMMU, protect memory from against attacks, and trusted platform module TPMs offer facility for secure generation of a cryptographic key. Software can use TPM to authenticate. Then we move toward again the firmwares, secure 2.3, support different secure boot up, and and so on. Basis password protection, BIOS password or stronger authentication, BIOS authentication must be set, protect BIOS, OME drivers, and then network adapter technology, receive side scaling, virtual machine, virtual receive side scaling, virtual machine queue, dynamic virtual machine queue, virtual machine multi queue, and RDMA, remote direct access and single input and single output. And then the other part is around storage technology, partitioning, generation 1, generation 2, class driver, partition management, volume management, MBR, GTP, and why Microsoft utilize SMB. SMB stands for server message block. It's a sharing protocol that was invented by IBM and has been around since mid 80s. It was designated to allow computer to read and write files to remote hosts over LAN, and the directories on the remote host made available via SMB called shares, whereas the Microsoft protocol is called CIF, stands for Common Internet File System. It's a dialect of SMB. The CIF is a particular implementation of server message block protocol created by Microsoft. What's the difference? Most people, when they use either SMB or CIF, they are talking about the same exact thing. The two are interchangeable, not only in discussion but also in application. Client speaking CIF can talk to server speaking SMB and vice versa. And why? Because CIF is a form of SMB. Which one shall I use? This day and age, you should always use acronyms SMB. I know what you are thinking, but if they are essentially the same thing, why should I always use SMB? Two reasons. Safe implementation of SMB is rarely used these days. Under the cover, most modern storage systems no longer using SIF. They use SMB2 or 3 and move on. In Windows World, SMB2 has been the standard for Windows Vista and above, and 3, 4, 10 and above, or 8 above. SIF has a negative connection among pedants. SMB2 and 3 are massive upgrade over SIF dialect. These are the reasons. Hopefully makes sense to you. Thank you for listening. These are the appendix terminologies, whatever we used. Hopefully you have learned something useful, and that was the last part of our course. Yeah, hopefully that course was useful, and we covered so many topics. And if you want deep dive not what's new, then you can visit the earlier one and the links provided. Please do subscribe if you can, and we will cover the later on stages another training around maybe Azure, AWS, and PowerShell. Thank you for watching. Wish you all the best. Goodbye.